Oh, hello everyone, how you doing? I've got a little question before I get into anything. Do you live in one of these things? I can't even remember what the name are. What's the name of these things called again, Ryan?
YouTubers who all live in like this really like, you know, kind of trashy council house.
Oh yeah, that's right, council houses. How dare you live in council houses? In my council house, it's a bit hot, but let's get on with things. So yeah, if you live in a council house, I want you to fuck off, because how dare you fall victim to the UK housing crisis and austerity. You know, I just hate the poor, you know, I just can't stand them. Yeah, they make me feel sick, you know. I agree with Ryan Franklin on this. Poor people, just get rid of them. Let's just get rid of them completely, because what do you think of poor people that have opinions, Ryan? What do you think of them?
And I'm not gonna lie, like, it's low-key kind of embarrassing.
I completely agree with that, Ryan. I'm 100% agree with you, because today, lads, I'm going to be introducing a new friend of mine, a friend I love. I love him. Can you tell from my face? I love this guy. A friend I know as Ryan Franklin. So if you're not living in a 9-bedroom house with Ryan Franklin's face tattooed on your forehead, then go away. Leave this channel, because I don't want you here. Ryan Franklin. It's not often that I say that somebody is the worst YouTuber I've ever seen on the platform, but genuinely, this guy to me is probably the worst British YouTuber that I've ever seen. It's not often that I want to be sick after seeing a video, but this guy's content kind of makes me want to cry. I mean, sorry, not cry. Well, it kind of makes me want to do both. I want to kind of throw up but cry at the same time every time I see this guy's videos on my timeline. And to be honest, that's kind of hard to do when you've got Jack Jones in competition. They're both so fucking terrible, but this guy just takes the latter slightly. And you guys know me, I'm not really one to directly critique somebody's content. I don't think I've ever actually done it, but this guy just comes off as such a bellend, and his content is so fucking shit. I just can't help myself. I bought a puppy, not clickbait. Whoa, you shot me there, mate. You shot me there in doing something that's a complete normal human thing to do. Why I can no longer get the puppy. I mean, lucky fucking puppy, to be honest. He's escaped a quick one there, because fucking hell, can you imagine living with this guy?
You've made your parents proud by trying, even if it wasn't your best. And yeah, unless you're Chinese and you didn't get an A star in maths, then you're fucked. But yeah.
I do love that. I do love a bit of casual racism, followed up with a terror of puberty entering your empty fucking brain. So before I go into this, you're probably not even familiar on who Ryan Franklin is, so let me just give a quick explanation. Ryan Franklin is another British YouTuber like myself with around 150,000 subscribers, and it really makes me question where this platform's going, that somebody like that has a 100k plaque. I guess you could say he's somewhat of a vlogger or a commentator, or just maybe a science experiment of somebody who doesn't have a fucking brain cell, was sent onto YouTube to see what he could come out with. His content is something that I don't necessarily enjoy, but for some reason 150,000 people apparently do. Now, I've seen a few other British YouTubers make a few videos on this guy, such as Markie and Cam Kirkham, but he's never actually responded to the criticism, and his personal reason for that is this.
Like I said, this kid made this video about 3 months ago, and obviously I haven't made a reply simply because I don't want to give him any attention, I don't want to give him any publicity, you know, I don't want him to gain from me, sort of thing, although he sort of is, because the video that he's made is his most viewed video on his channel, which says a lot. Kind of made the kid, you know, it's
yeah, what a fantastic way to respond to criticism, by saying you made it. I can't stand this snide little prick. Alright, I know, I'm being a bit nasty for my regular self, I'm sorry, but there are reasons for this. Unless you haven't understood them already, I will continue to explain why I don't like this guy and why I don't like his content. Now, in this video clip I just shown, he's talking about Cam Kirkham, also known as the BTEC with an E, or as I like to know him, the Better with an E. Love you, Will. He did a video on Ryan Franklin, you know, and it did quite well indeed. In fact, it is the most viewed video on his channel. But to say you made him or made the video, it's kind of ironic, because there's no actual name of yours in his title, where there is in mine, so I guess you can maybe make the argument, but in his video, there's no title involving your name. You know, I don't really understand the logic here, kind of like I don't understand your fans' logic for watching your videos. But anyways, let's delve into more of Ryan's content. One of my favourite videos he's made is a video titled Mental Health. And I know what a lot of you are probably thinking now. You're probably thinking, nah, but that's a bit of a dick move. Are you really gonna mock someone for their mental health? Of course I'm not. I'm somebody that advocates people that do that. I praise people that talk about mental health issues, because it's a real issue. It's an issue that I personally suffer with. I would never mock that. In fact, if you're gonna talk about mental health on your YouTube channel, then props to you, because you're getting the message out there. But my problem with this video is, just take a look.
Yo, how's it going, guys? And today we're going to be talking about...
Sorry, did he just cry on camera and then just go into, hey, what's up, guys? How does that make sense? It's almost like he's baiting people into his video by crying at the starting. And it's not like this is the only time he's baited mental health. He made a video 2 videos after that titled, I Think I Have Anxiety. And again, you'd think it'd be a quite deep video, quite personal, one-to-one video where he talks about mental health issues. But no, it starts like this.
Oh, what's it? Is this a vlog? Oi! What? Yo, what's going on, boys and girls, and welcome back to yet another video. And you know, because I am a YouTuber, I've got to try and make my days quite entertaining, otherwise...
Yo, what's up, everybody? Today we're going to be clickbaiting mental health. Can we get 200,000 likes on that? Because, clickbaiting mental health, I have no self-morals. I am a snide little prick. Do you suffer with mental health issues? Do you really? That's relatable. That's really relatable. If you do, let me know your thoughts on mental health in the comment section. You're a prick. You're a snide little prick. You see, when I see somebody baiting something like mental health, it does hit me at a personal level, and I'm sure it hits a lot of you guys at a personal level. In the video, he basically talks about how he thinks he may have anxiety because he gets worried and overthinks things when he has nothing to do in his pastime. And he even admits in this video to self-diagnosing, mate, if you genuinely think that you may suffer from a mental health issue such as anxiety, go to the fucking doctors, mate. There's one round the corner most likely. They're fucking everywhere. Just go speak to your fucking doctor. Don't make an 8-minute long video where the title is bait, the thumbnail is bait, but 7 minutes of the fucking video is you bragging about the clothes you bought that day.
So basically we've got this. A Vans long-sleeved oversized fit t-shirt.
In general, the fact that he baits mental health to somehow try and get some views really makes me question, who the fuck are the 150,000 people subscribed to this guy? No, seriously, who are you? I really am worried about you. I'm genuinely scared for your sanity. If you need to contact me, links are in the description. Okay, now I could go into a whole in-depth analysis of his channel like I've pretty much been doing right now, but he did recently make one video which kind of summarizes how much of a prick this guy's is in one video. He made a video titled A Message to the Haters, so pretty much all of British YouTube bar a few 6-year-olds. In this video, he basically finally addresses the people that have been critiquing him, giving him shit. So let's see how much of a shittier person this guy can get. And to be honest, I'm not really sure how lower he can go right now. He's kind of set the bar quite fucking low considering racism, baiting mental health. What else can you bring us, Ryan Franklin?
Yo, what's good, boys and girls? And today I'm actually going to be doing a little bit of a vlog.
So he does the whole generic vlogger stuff and kind of like a B-Tech Jake Paul, where he puts out a bait title, a bait thumbnail, and then he does a shitty vlog, and in the end of the video, he addresses the actual title of the video. But the difference is between Ryan Franklin and Jake Paul is, Jake Paul, despite being a massive cunt, actually makes relatively interesting things happen in his vlogs. But Ryan Franklin does this. You've gone to the fucking beach, mate. You went to the beach for about a minute and then did a 7-minute rant about people criticizing. You know you're bad when I'm saying you're worse than Jake Paul. You are worse than one of the Pauls. But anyway, let's get to the point of him addressing his haters.
Let's go. A YouTuber who I genuinely never heard of, and I don't want to use the I word because, people don't like it when I use the I word.
I mean, at this point, mate, I think we're past offending people considering the previous racist jokes, but you do you, mate.
A YouTuber who I have never heard of in my life, fairly small YouTuber, like, never heard of him. Made a video on me a few months ago.
I love that he has to emphasize the point that the YouTubers that have made videos on him are smaller than him. Oh, what a fantastic defense mechanism you got there, mate. In my eyes, he's doing this in a way to kind of assert dominance. I'm not really sure how this guy can portray dominance, but it's kind of what he's doing. Because lads, more subscribers equals you win the argument. That's how things work on this platform. Here's my advice, mate. How about not be a mug, and instead of saying somebody smaller than you, say a few weeks ago, somebody made a video on me. That would actually make you sound like a normal human.
Loads of people making videos. It's like 10, 20 people were making videos. I'm sort of like, thanks for the publicity, lads. Hey. And like I said, this kid made this video about 3 months ago, and obviously I haven't made a reply simply because I don't want to give him any attention. I don't want to give him any publicity. I don't want him to gain from me, sort of thing. Although he sort of is because the video that he's made is his most viewed video on his channel, which says a lot. Kind of made the kid, you know, it's all good.
From that clip alone, it really does give an understanding of how much of a mug this guy is. He gets some form of criticism made on him, and he just brushes it off aside, regarding it as he made these people. Just because you have more subscribers than these people doesn't invalidate any of their points they're making. And I don't know why you're giving it off like you're relevant or you've got some massive audience. Mate, you've got 150,000 subscribers. That's what you have. 150,000. You haven't got 10 million, you haven't got 20 million, you've got 150,000 subscribers on youtube.com. I fucking can't stand this argument of relevance. Everyone uses this relevant argument. It makes no fucking sense. You can't invalidate somebody's point by saying, I have more money than you, I have more subscribers. It makes no sense. Whoever makes this argument, you're dense. You're just so dense, it's unbelievable. Why would you say this to invalidate anything? It doesn't make any sense to me. You're not Logan Paul. Just pipe down, mate. Just pipe the fuck down. Maybe actually start responding to the criticism by actually critiquing their criticism and giving valid points to why you think their points are invalid, rather than having your head so far out your ass you can't actually breathe. But my favourite point he makes in this video is the one I mentioned previously.
A group of YouTubers who all live in like this really, like, you know, kind of trashy council house, who continuously try and beef me on Twitter and that sort of stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, like, it's low-key kind of embarrassing. Like I don't know what to say or do. Like,
using the fact that somebody may live in a council house or a poor environment doesn't make your point valid or their point invalid. It just makes you a complete and utter twat. It doesn't actually do anything other than that. In fact, you have mould growing on your thermometer in the back of your roommate. You've got mould growing on your fucking walls. What are you talking about? How can you call anyone else poor or insinuate they're poor by saying they're living in a council house when you've got mould growing on your thermometer? If you want, maybe I can pop round with some cleaning products. Maybe we can get rid of that mould. Maybe even paint the walls, because your room looks a bit dull. Maybe we can have a nice old chat and resolve our issues, because, you know, I'm a nice guy. I left a nice comment on your video. I'm just trying to be good here, man. I'm just trying to remain positive. But anyway, let's carry on to see where this really shit version of Jake Paul goes.
Anything that I do is always like criticised. Like, people always have an opinion. Fair enough, you're entitled to your opinion. That's cool. Like, you can have that. Whether or not sometimes people want to hear it is a completely different story.
Right. Let's refer to a previous part of your own video.
Because the video that he's made is his most viewed video on his channel, which says a lot.
Well, you've kind of contradicted yourself there, mate, because people clearly do want to hear you spoken about by other YouTubers, because your channel is utter shit and you're a hypocritical bellend.
And another thing, I've been compared to a Coronation Street character, which honestly is the most childish thing I think I have ever come across in my life.
Oh, hold on, right, mate. I found something a little bit more childish. That time when you mock some YouTuber for their weight. Yeah, fuck that Ryan Franklin guy. I mean, he's not wrong, to be honest. Give me a number between 10 and 90. 27. That's how many chins you have. Wow, what a lovely bloke. At least with this one, he hasn't pulled the relevance card. He's pulled the fat shaming card, because that's a good improvement. He really does seem like that one cunt that sat at the back of the room in high school that just did never, ever shut the fuck up, and everyone wanted him to, but they just could not be able to deal with his bullshit. Ryan, you are that one cunt, mate. You just need to stop what you're doing. Please just shut the fuck up. It's all we want.
Too many people focus on other people instead of themselves. Honestly, just focus on yourself. Stay in your lane. Don't cross over to other people's lanes. Stay in your lane. Focus on you. You do you. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Like no one cares. That's not important for you.
Ryan, what are you on about? It's YouTube. We all make videos on each other. At this point, it's the whole part of the platform. It's how you grow. It's what you do on YouTube. Everyone makes videos on each other. You're making a video on somebody right now. I'm making a video on you. You've made videos on people in the past. Ninja, Jake Paul, you name it. You're just being a complete and utter hypocrite. I can't stand this argument. When people actually say, oh, you're making a video on me, focus on yourself. It's such a dense argument that people seem to make to try and invalidate other people's criticisms, because at the end of the day, it's YouTube. We're open to our own opinions, like you say in your own video. So what the fuck are you talking about? I mean, it's not a surprise that he's a massive hypocrite, considering he called out Ninja for saying a racist word in a song, despite making a racist joke himself.
Unless you're Chinese and you didn't get an A star in maths, then you're fucked.
Now in my eyes, mate, if you're gonna use edgy humour, at least stick to your guns and don't call out other people for it. If I was to conclude what I think of Ryan Franklin, I think he's a complete and utter bellend. I've pretty much covered all the points to why he baits mental health, he's hypocritical over racism, he fat shames people, he's just a complete hypocrite, and I cannot stand him and his content. I'm genuinely really surprised at who are the 150,000 people are that are subscribed to this guy, and if you're one of them, comment down below, because I really do want to know your reasons why, because I'm worried for you. I'm genuinely worried for your sanity. And Ryan, if you do decide to respond to this video or somebody else's video, maybe don't critique someone's looks, maybe don't call me a BTEC Harry Potter, please. I'd appreciate if you didn't. Maybe actually respond to the criticism with your own criticism. How about that? A normal human video. But that is the end of the video, lads. If you did enjoy it, I really do appreciate it if you like the video and subscribe. If you did enjoy it, it really does help me out. And if you want to let me know your thoughts below, just comment in this comment section, and you can also contact me at Twitter at iNabberTV or Instagram at iNabber. And before I end the video, I would like to thank my Patreons. Big thanks to Leslie, Charmscar, Bugger Badger, Cubes and Ruby, Amy, Ghost of Devin, Michelle, Quat, Mary, Dinko, Dino, Dora, Sophie, Joe, Anna, Milo, Cyber, Rochelle, Maya, Billy, Zombie Stars, and Creepypasta, Rose 05, Majestic, Rockstar. Thank you so much for supporting Patreon. It genuinely means the world. If you want to help me out and go the extra mile and helping the channel, the Patreon link is also in the description as the Twitter and Instagram link. But thank you for watching the video. I will see you guys tomorrow. See you later, Ryan.